If you're thinking about getting into the real estate space, or you already are a real estate agent, then you've probably heard of EXP. And you've probably seen a million different videos saying why I joined EXP. And this is another one. I am a 21-year-old real estate agent in the Houston, Texas area, and I have now had my real estate license for over 1 year. And it took me 11 months into the business before I actually decided to join EXP. And I want to explain to you why I chose to join it. If you are a new agent getting your license currently, or you're an active agent, and again, we've all heard of EXP, and you might not understand the business proposition that EXP offers versus a typical brokerage. I grew up in a family of entrepreneurs. My dad's dad was a realtor, my mom's mom was a realtor, and my dad owns several businesses and is an entrepreneur at heart, from going from a college degree and being a chiropractor to now moving on to the online space. So when it comes to a business proposition, I like to hear everything out, as I'm very small business minded and just very open to the concept of making more money. As if you are getting into the real estate industry, you probably joined because of the income potential and the fact that even if you might not hit that cap, you like the idea of having X amount of income because of how hard you work, or how hard you can network, or how many people you can provide a service for on purchasing or selling their home, which is what this industry is about, is serving other people. So when I heard about EXP, I was kind of hesitant. Wasn't sure why I would want to leave my current brokerage, which was a boutique brokerage. Nothing bad to say about them. It's a local brokerage. The broker was super nice. The training was very good. And I have no complaints about joining it. I wouldn't even diss on it. It's just, when I looked at EXP and what they had to offer, long term for my career, because this is a career-oriented job. This is not a job you come in, you work maybe a few years, because in real estate, if you are not in the business, this type of work scales and snowballs and continues to grow as you build your sphere of influence and continue to provide a service that people actually want. So, when it comes to EXP, there's a lot of different things I liked it the more I heard about it. And again, me coming from an entrepreneurial standpoint, I like the fact that I could recruit other agents. Right now, this video in itself is almost like a recruitment. If you're thinking about joining EXP afterwards, you're probably going to message me. And the reason why I like that idea is because, one, I make money off of those agents that come under me, off sales that they produce. It does not affect their split, and it comes out of EXP's portion. And speaking of splits, that was another thing that was very intriguing to me, is the 80-20 split at EXP. Most brokerages have a split. It's very common. There's some smaller brokerages that like to do 100% splits, and I've never been a part of those. The first ever brokerage I joined was a 60-40 split, and typically then it gets bumped to 80-20 after you've done your first few transactions. Same with EXP. You come on, if you're a new agent, they have a mentor to help you, to guide you through all the paperwork. As when you become a new agent, if you've never done any paperwork or contracts before in your life, it gets a little scary. Even for someone like me, who I would read through and do government loans during the beginning of the pandemic, and helping states and school districts by getting PPE supplies, personal protection equipment, and also with selling ammunition. Those are some things I did when it comes to reading contracts and reaching out to people. And even for me, I was still a little nervous coming in because I had never done anything outside of that when it came to contracts. But I have come into EXP, and I am set up with a mentor who I can reach out to, and she can walk me through the entire process of what documents do I need, what do I need to make sure I get signed, because every scenario is different when it comes to buying or selling, and there's always going to be paperwork that you might need for this transaction and not for this other transaction. So I really like that, with having a mentor kind of guide me through. The other part of joining EXP and joining under someone, and also being able to recruit people in the sense of they are underneath you, is that I have a reason to have the people who join EXP under me, I want them to succeed. I'm going to try my very best to help them succeed because I benefit from it, right? And if I stop selling houses one day and those people who have joined EXP under me, that they are continuing to produce houses, I still can make passive income through that. As an entrepreneur, or if you are, again, in the finance space, or just if you've heard it probably everywhere on YouTube, passive income. We all want it, right? Working and making money while you sleep. And so this idea that you can kind of grow your career and have other agents join under you, and you still have the opportunity to produce income even when you are not doing the traditional buying and selling of homes, that you can still be making income. So I looked at EXP as a long-term career choice. Once I max out my cap, which is $16,000 at EXP, you'll find other brokerages I found doing some research, even looking at Remax, which was a $23,000 cap. And then even after you cap out, you still have to pay a 5% commission split with the brokerage. At EXP, once you've hit your cap, that means you get 100% of the commission. And I really like that idea. If you're an agent who plans on going above and beyond, who wants to make more than the average agent, you want to become an icon agent, or you just want to make more than 6 figures a year, then EXP is definitely the way to go. So looking at things like that, I knew that after being with my boutique brokerage for about a year, I knew EXP is where I inevitably wanted to be when it came to a long-term career. After I max out my cap, that $16,000 that I paid in the EXP, once I do a certain amount of deals and become an icon agent, so after you hit your cap, if you sell 20 more homes, regardless of the sales price of those homes, you become an icon agent. Once you become an icon agent, that $16,000, your original 20% split that you gave to EXP, they give you that back in stock. And you can choose to hold on to the stock or sell the stock or whatever you want to do. But the fact that they will even give you your cap back is insane. And then for those next 20 deals, you pay 0% split, and you just pay EXP $250 per transaction. And you keep 100% of the split. So whether that house that you helped buy or sell is a 2.5%, 2%, or 3% commission, you keep 100% of it, and you just give EXP $250. And after you sell 20 homes, on top of your original max cap, so it goes your max cap, $16,000, which you pay in the EXP. After that, it's $250 per listing or buy, sell, whatever. And then after that, you've sold another 20 homes, $75 per house. So if you are someone who you really want to scale this business, you want to make multiple 6 figures, EXP is just a no-brainer. With EXP and me joining into it, what really made me want to join was the particular group. Because EXP is like any other brokerage, right? It's a stock and a bunch of other benefits, right? But what really focused my attention on wanting to join was I found EXP, or was interested in joining EXP for YouTube. I found Mike Sherrard, and then from there I found people in his team, like my sponsor, which is Jacob Shireman, and he is right here in Richmond, Texas, about 40 minutes away from me. And after watching Mike's videos and seeing the marketing that Jacob does, the whole group is very dedicated to helping you succeed. So I joined the group with the intention on growing social media. If you've heard of Mike Sherrard and you've watched some videos on YouTube, you've probably come across him if you've been looking at real estate videos, whether that's the psychology of a listing presentation or how to scale your business with social media. And as someone who is now 21 years old, social media marketing was very attractive to me, as that is how I wanted to grow my business. I wanted to have an edge over other people by building my brand online, because online is where you can get the most eyes with having to do not the least amount of work, because it is still a lot of work. You have to pay attention to creating video ideas, videos that people want to watch, videos that are actually going to help people, help potential clients. Because again, in this industry, it is not a sales industry, it is a service industry. How can I help you? How can I help you as an agent? How can I help you as a client, a potential client? Whether you're just browsing through my Instagram, my YouTube channel, or you're at my open house, how can I help you even if you're never going to work with me? Because the real estate industry is a service industry. And the more you focus on servicing people, the more people will actually want to work with you. The better people will actually like you, and they're not feeling like they're pressured into selling their home. Because buying and selling a home is a big deal. And people shouldn't be pressured into it or try to have like their objections handled. This, how can I help you? And if you want to work with me, great, awesome. If not, no worries. Maybe you have someone else that might want to work with me. Maybe I'm not a good fit for you. There's 100 different possibilities of why someone would or wouldn't want to work with you. But with that being said, we're talking about why I joined EXP. And the monthly fees, the group emphasis. Again, if I've joined into the Wolf Pack, which is the group I'm with, and I've joined under Mike Sherrard and Jacob Shireman and all these great individuals in my group, I'm in their downline. And they want to see me succeed. So they're going to help give me the tools to succeed, whether that's social media tips, how to run better Facebook ads, how to run YouTube ads, how to create my YouTube videos, and all these different things to help me attract other agents or to help me produce and scale my business with buying and selling homes. Because at the end of the day, they benefit from me doing well. And when they have that type of benefit from me doing well, of course they want to see me succeed. I want to see you succeed if you're joining under me, right? So that's a couple reasons why I have joined EXP. So other than that, I could talk numbers to you all day about how great EXP is with the $16,000 cap. They give it back to you if you become an Icon agent, which is just selling 20 more homes after you've hit your cap. And honestly, the monthly fees, pretty darn low. It's cheaper than my boutique brokerage. And I work from home. I really do. The only thing I do is I reach out to other EXP agents when it comes to holding open houses, just because I'm a new agent. Typically, everyone in this industry is very nice, and they're more than willing to help you. They love to see new agents succeed. So just the atmosphere of being in EXP has been really great for me so far. I've now been in it for a few months, and I have no complaints. I'll probably do I'll do a 1-year review when I finally hit that, but I've enjoyed my time at EXP so far, and I've made some mistakes, a lot of mistakes in my first year as a real estate agent, and I'm looking to make 2022 a great year for me and actually take full advantage of EXP and its business model and the group I'm in. And I don't think I'd ever change brokerages. I've researched a lot of brokerages. I considered Keller Williams when I first got into the real estate business. I considered a local brokerage, which was a 50-50 split, which now that I think about it, I was getting totally scammed. Because when I joined the real estate industry, I was so focused on the education and how can I make sure that I'm going to serve my clients the absolute best. And as great as that is, that's not going to make me money, right? And unless you're sitting on a bunch of cash, I was fortunate enough that I could go my first year without making too much money. I was making some money trading stocks, crypto, and stuff like that. But that wasn't the big bucks like what you can make in the real estate industry. But that's a couple of reasons why I joined. The stock idea was attractive. The passive income with recruiting agents and helping them succeed was also a really great business proposition that you can make more money than just buying and selling homes. And just on top of that, they have a fantastic model. That's just kind of a few reasons why I joined EXP. If you are considering joining EXP or you have a few more questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to try to answer your questions. I believe that the business model and the how they help their agents with the groups and have a focus on you benefiting from helping others succeed. I think that's a great business model that every broker should have, and EXP is right now the only one doing it. So if you are considering joining EXP, you can reach out to me and I can inform you of the awesome group that I'm a part of and that you can be a part of, and how you can scale your real estate business, whether you are a new agent or you are a currently active agent and you're with another brokerage. If you're doing deals right now, talk to me and I'll tell you how much you could be saving by joining EXP versus your current brokerage. We can just set up a 15-20 minute call and I can answer as many questions as you need. Those are some of the reasons, if not most of the reasons, why I joined EXP. I come from a family of entrepreneurs, and the entrepreneurship in EXP that I see when it comes to stock, growth opportunities, scaling your business, and recruitment. I use that word loosely, recruitment, because when people hear recruitment, they start to think Ponzi scheme or pyramid scheme or MLM type jazz. But there's nothing wrong with wanting to see others benefit. You should be rewarded for spending extra time to help agents under you to succeed. And it doesn't take out any of that agent's commission. So I hope this video was informative to you on making a decision. It took me a little bit, but finally I was like, I'm going to be missing so much money in the long run. And, I'm in this industry to help people and to help myself, to help my future family, my future girlfriend, so I can get married, so I can buy a house, so I can succeed in life, so I can help others though. And that is just what it's about being in the service-based industry. I do my very best to focus on servicing people instead of the transactions. So if you're interested about joining EXP or you want a little more in-depth information, as I don't want to spill all the numbers with you because I think the business model alone should speak for itself, and then just to figure out how great the numbers truly are is just going to blow your mind. So feel free to reach out to me, schedule a call, and we shall talk soon. Until then, y'all enjoy the rest of your day.